In this video, we want to look at one of the determinants of demand. The determinants of demand, you recall, are those things which cause a demand curve to shift. So these are sometimes referred to as the shift parameters for demand. These are the things that would cause demand to shift either to the left or to the right, a decrease in demand or an increase in demand. These are the things that would cause demand to shift. The one that we want to discuss in this video is the price of related goods. These are goods that are related in consumption, and there are two types of related goods. They are called substitutes and complements. Substitutes are goods that can be used in place of one another. So, for example, Hondas and Toyotas, coffee and tea, if you enjoy hot beverages. Butter and margarine are good examples of substitute goods. Complements are goods that can be used together or can be used in conjunction with each other. Lettuce and salad dressing, baseball games and hot dogs, hot dog buns, and then my favorite, peanut butter and jelly. These are two goods that, at least in my opinion, go well together. That brings up an important issue. How goods are related depends upon individual preferences. So goods that might be complements to one person could be substitutes for others. For example, some people consider ketchup and mustard to be substitutes. Other people like to have both on their hamburger, and therefore they are complements. So let's examine how this particular determinant of demand would work. We have two goods, butter and margarine. They are, as we said, they are substitutes. And let's suppose that the price of butter were to increase, and we know that that would result in a movement along the demand curve for butter, and there would be a decrease in the quantity of butter demanded, higher price of butter, fewer people are buying butter, people are buying less butter, but consumers still need something to cook with, to put on their bread, to enjoy in maybe a warm bowl of oatmeal. And so now that butter is more expensive, consumers will shift to the consumption of margarine. Because they're buying less butter, they will now shift to increased consumption of margarine at every price. Therefore, the demand for margarine will increase. So an increase in the price of butter leads to an increase in the demand for margarine. That's because these two goods are substitutes. Now, let's consider two goods that are complements. Peanut butter and jelly, these are complements. And again, let's suppose that the price of peanut butter were to rise, and that would result in a movement along the demand curve for peanut butter. Less peanut butter would be consumed. Since consumers are purchasing less peanut butter and jelly go well together on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Since consumers are buying less peanut butter, they're going to need less jelly to make their PB&J sandwiches. And so the demand for jelly will decrease, shift to the left. An increase in the price of peanut butter leads to a decrease in the demand for jelly. So we see in this case how the effect of an increase in the price of a complement works. So this video explains to us how One of the determinants of demand operates, that being the price of related goods.